think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
YouTube, what's up with your man? It's your boy FZero in the building. If you like this Nintendo Bros merch, this bitch is gonna be dropping in the year 2099, so be on the lookout for that. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into this video. I'm gonna be talking about some Nintendo IPs that need some love, games that haven't seen love in a very long time, which is unfortunate because here's the thing. You can hate Nintendo, but what you can't deny is Nintendo dropped some pretty goddamn good games, and we all know this to be true. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's start on the first series that needs some love on this list, and that is Diddy Kong's Racing. Now look, this is a game very near and dear to my heart. I love the old rare titles, alright? And Diddy Kong's Racing was so amazing. It was better than Mario Kart 64 to me because it just completely reinvented what a racing game was supposed to be. You were in these spaceships and you had all these cool characters. You know, Banjo-Kazooie was there. It was just so freaking amazing and fun to play. And they made a follow-up game on the DS, and guess what? They left out everything that made the first game special, and no love has been given to it ever since then. It is a shame, because here's the thing. Nintendo loves dropping Fire Emblem games. Now look, I'm not here to shit on the Fire Emblem franchise, alright? But a Fire Emblem fan will tell you this. Fire Emblem fans, they get games on a pretty frequent level. I think the longest span they've went without getting a game has been about 4 years, I think so. And it took 30 years for the series to finally sell over 1 million copies for one of their games. Fire Emblem Three Houses, I believe, sold 1.3 million copies. Nintendo's sitting on a franchise like Diddy Kong Racing. You mean to tell me Diddy Kong Racing wouldn't sell 2 million copies? Diddy Kong Racing, I just looked it up, sold 4.5 million copies. And this was before gaming was a mainstream thing, you know? Come on, man. Bring back this goddamn franchise. Next, we're gonna talk about the Earthbound series. I don't know much about it. I just did my research on it, and if you're like me, I'll go ahead and explain it to you. So, the Mother franchise is only really called that in Japan, and everywhere else outside Japan is called Earthbound, okay? So they had 3 games. Mother 1, which was 1989, Mother 2, 1994, and they had Mother 3, which was 2006, and that's the last time we've ever seen from this franchise. And I'm just gonna go off the bat and say that this is probably a very amazing franchise because these fans are passionate. These guys make all sorts of fan games, and they translate the games for people who didn't get a chance to play them, and they just do all these amazing things. And you see every time when Nintendo holds like a press conference, they're like, yo, where are the Mother games at, bro? And then Nintendo every time is just like, and they just kind of dodge around the question. They've been playing this cat and mouse game for like fucking years, bro. It's ridiculous at this point. And unfortunately, I don't think that we will ever see another Mother game. The next game on this series is very near and dear to my heart. It has not gotten a game since 2003. I was born in 2002. This has not gotten a game since the year after I was born. It did get a Game Boy game in 2004. We're not counting that shit. We're talking mainline, alright? We're talking FZero, the most badass rockin' soundtrack, racing in these spaceships, the coolest character racing game that has ever been invented. If you guys have never played F-Zero GX, you are missing out. When I tell you the soundtrack will have you just nodding your head the whole time while you're blasting to this rock sort of techno music, and you're flying at these super high speeds, and it's super competitive, and it's really hard, but it's really fun. And oh my god, the characters are so cool. They're kind of based off of these 70s or, 60s American comic book characters. And oh my god, it's just so cool. Hey man, F-Zero, bring it back. If you mean to tell me F-Zero wouldn't sell at least 4 million copies, 3 million copies, I don't even want to talk to you, alright? I don't want to talk to you anymore. We're moving on to the next one, goddammit. Now, this game I like very much, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this game is going to sell that well, and that would be Punch-Out, okay? There is one scenario in which I can see this being a very well-selling game, I think they need to bring Mike Tyson back into the series. You have name recognition there, and you need to make this more of a cartoony, but a more simulated boxing game. You know, I think you need to play with the controller, and you need to really make this a really fun, cartoony boxing game. Bring Mike Tyson's name recognition back into the series, which he has actually asked to do, and he will take a small cut of the pay. He only got paid $50,000 for the last Punch-Out that fucking sold like one of the most greatest selling games of all time, you know, which is fucking ridiculous. But come on, guys, let's get this series coming back, all right? This is a fan favorite. Little Mac is now a staple of Smash. People know who he is, and they will buy this goddamn game. Nintendo, all right? Now, what's going on with you guys? Come on. So basically, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. There is like a fucking cajillion franchises I could talk about from Nintendo that don't get love. If you guys would like to see a part 2, part 3, let me know in the comment section. Leave a like on this video. Your boy's on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Y'all have been a blessing. I love y'all, man. And I'm out. Peace.
I think it's time to blow this thing. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.